This is the time to identify as a zone-speaking people, come together as one, pursue a common cause. You only can make a change or be relevant if you are speaking with one voice. Let's be united, Izon Nation. Izon. 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 Izon kememia. Emio. Obe Korea. Obe Korea. Obe Korebo miene. Lagos o emi zongo mbese bo miene olale fiome wore Korea kempre owe. We're celebrating the Ijaw Nation Day Festival here in Lagos. Lekki Phase 1, the big garden boating club. Specifically, we're celebrating the Izon person as a unique individual. In Nigeria, the Izons are known to not just be resilient, but they are known to demand for their rights. We moved from armed struggle to now intellectual struggle, where we demand for our rights through intellectual discourse. The Niger Delta is, of course, largely the Izon Nation location. And as a people, the fourth largest in Nigeria, I must add, we're celebrating ourselves. And of course, if we don't do that, who will? We need to take our place as a zone people, knowing full well that we are the first largest ethnic nationality in Nigeria. The Zone Nation is predominantly, of course, in the Niger Delta, covering the states like from Edo. We even have in Ondo to Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom. So we have different dialects in the Izon language, and all these various blocks, the western, eastern, and central blocks of the Izon Nation that are resident here in Lagos, and some of us who came from Bayelsa to join those that are resident in Lagos are celebrating the Izon Nation Day. But then the level of love and camaraderie is one thing you can't take away from this event. From yesterday, you need to see those that were coming from the various parts of Lagos State, how they were intermingling. It didn't matter if you knew the person or not, but for the fact that the person came for this event and is an Izon person, we just instantly were drawn to each other as brothers and sisters. Everyone who is an Izon person, it doesn't matter if it is your mother or your father or both parents are Izon. As long as you identify as an Izon person, you need to support this initiative. You need to be here from the various states, especially where we have the Izons as minority in those states. You cannot afford not to identify with this initiative. So I'm calling on all Izon sons and daughters in diaspora, in the country, everywhere. Support not just with presence, support financially. Let's push the Izon message forward. Let's push it higher. Every other ethnic nationality is ensuring that they come together. They have a common front. The Izon Nation, now more than ever, needs to be united. This is not the time to do dichotomy of which block is this, which dialect is this. We are all Izon people, no matter your location. It is time for us to rally around and support every Izon cause that will promote our people. Thank you.
In the city of Lagos in southwest Nigeria, the Ijaw community came together to celebrate the rich tradition and culture of the Ijaw heritage as part of activities marking the second edition of the annual Ijaw Festival Day in grand style. The three-day festival, which started from March 7th to 9th, 2024, at the Biggs Garden Boat Club, Lekki, Lagos, was the first of its kind, with prominent and well-meaning Ijaw sons and daughters with their friends and associates in attendance to witness the display of culture and traditional performances of Ijaw in the diaspora, who continue to hold the culture in high esteem. The various clans in the Ijaw ethnic group in Lagos, who have made it a point of duty annually to use various cultural performances, were in their numbers to celebrate and showcase the rich cultural heritage of the Ijaw people to the world. They featured cultural dances, music performances, boat regattas, wrestling, and different Ijaw cuisines to represent Ijaw cultural history in the diaspora. One of the biggest highlights of the colorful event was the presence of the President of the Ijaw National Congress, INC, Professor Benjamin Okaba, and the ever-bubbling Comrade Joseph Ever during the presentation of the Warboat Regatta of the Ijaw people, which dates back centuries to the delight of the audience. The INC president welcomed everyone in attendance in his keynote address,